Newski, he shouldn't have been around the set people. He shouldn't have been around AOB and them like that. Because Bezal, boy, he was already right there with Blac Youngsta. He was clicked up and he was about to sign in with them. And that's right before the ops pulled up on him. And then he's another person that fell in this whole entire situation, man. Because one thing you gotta understand is that all the Bop guys ops, they looking for a lot of people. South Memphis ain't the type of place that people should be walking around with their chains on and everything like that. You gotta ask everybody from CGE and everything like that. This was the time when Pooh Shiesty was out and about and everything. Big 30 was out there riding around. They was in the Infinity, tinted out, and they was sliding, man.
Y'all know what happened on Memorial's Day, and a lot of people sit there and look at it as if the suspect ain't really get dealt with. Man, they did that man dirty. I want y'all to understand what's going on, because in all actual reality, Castelia, they really ain't rocking with Kenny Money if he ain't sliding for Dolph. But we know for a fact that Kenny Money, he put in the work already because he showed it at the last minute. And this is what they saying. I want y'all to understand, there's a lot of people who Young Dolph was real live sent it to Orange Mound. And a lot of people sat there and said, Govan used to always say, if he ain't cool with Yo Gotti or Big Jug, mine. Y'all hear me, mine?
Man, a lot. Man, we remember when Memphis used to be cool, man. We was sitting at the Saver stop with 8 Ball and MJG, man, when they did that thing. And y'all got to understand that all these little gist, all these little people riding around, man, they ruining it, clicking up, going against each other. You ain't know that back in the day when we were kicking and cooling and everything, Dolph came around and we put all the day on, man. So what y'all gotta understand that Orange Mound is in history, man, at the Saver stop where everything happened. And now y'all wanna come by and dump rounds right in front of it and ruin it for everybody, man. This is crazy. This gotta stop. Y'all gotta, man, we gotta come together in Memphis and start the peace treaty, man.
And everybody know for a fact, man, this is, it's sad what happened, man, but everybody who got sent up in Memphis, man, when I tell you, man, hey, y'all already know, man, hey, they already said, man, Buddy and them came out there, man, did what they did, went to the 7th Street, went in their hood, FaceTime Buddy and them, and it was over with, man. I want y'all to really look at that, man, because this, in all actual reality, it's a war out there. And if it wasn't a war out there, people wouldn't be sitting there looking at it the way they looking at it, because they was Pooh Shiesty masked up when they ran down on Buddy. And I want y'all to understand, this is why Blac Youngsta live in Miami, because he don't want no parts. He only come back every now and then. And if he come back, he know for a fact he got to have security with him in his own hood. And you can't realize be sitting there saying you doing this, doing that, but you can't come back to your own hood. And y'all know it's a Rico for Yo Gotti. And I'm going to go through the list. Moneybag Yo, Makedas, and I ain't gonna name no names under that. I just want y'all to know this sad, and they looking for Marcus Thornton for questioning. I want y'all to understand, AOB is somebody who realized they realized they better than like Double I, man. They better than Trula. But in all actual reality, we know for a fact Trula put in the work. This is why CEO Teasy was the head boss. And I want y'all to look at that, man, because they signed him up because he was making too much noise.
Exactly. And when they all left after Dolph and everything, it was really between Big Scar, who was with Double R, and CEO TZ was with Trula. But both of them passed now. So look, I want as condolences to Big Scar, RIP, RIP to Dolph, that's for sure. And everything that happened on 7th Street, everything that happened with a whole lot of everything, and WLE and all of them, you got to understand that this came from when they hit a lick on the cell phone store in East Memphis. They were supposed to split that, but a lot of people fell off after that. They fell out with each other, and it's ties between, they know for a fact that people out there in Memphis that's really with it know that Trula Mafia CMG has connections in Memphis. and that there's a lot of rappers, Drake and Beezal, Baby Drake and Beezal was right there with each other, and now they're not even hanging with each other no more. And this is the reason why North Memphis and South Memphis and East Memphis is all split up, man.
That's why they targeted everybody for when the gang instantly ran down on Buddy. Once they ran down on two of the PRE members in that gas station, this is what led everybody to really looking at it like, dang, they turning on each other. When Dolph was here, they weren't doing that. And I want y'all to understand, it's a lot of people and a lot of guys who real life opened their mouth when them people came asking questions what happened with Teezy. Once they knew that this was a back door, man, the feds, and I'm going to tell y'all like this, the feds, they came out and said, Teezy, he was found 15 feet away from the car, man. And I want y'all to understand, man, I send my condolences out to his family, and I want y'all to understand, the car was in the bushes. Why was it in the bushes? Like, did he, like, go off the road? Like, no. They hit him up, and he instantly hopped out the car and started running.
And somebody had to open the door and drag him for them to even be seen, like, away from the car and everything like that. When the forensics came in, they said that there's no way he was ejected or launched out. This had to have been somebody that actually came. Once they boxed him in and ran him off the road, that's when they came up and opened the door. The fingerprint was found right there, but it took them a long time to dust it because it was raining that night. Everybody knows for a fact that once the dudes that ran off, they was right down the block from one of the set hoods. They know that TZ and everybody that was trying to slide for Dolph, AOB, Double Lil, Double O, all the 7th Street 400 dudes, they trying to claim the money that's being put up. Everybody's out there. You got to understand, this is why Memphis ain't for everyone.
And a lot of people look at it as if Lil Drake, baby, like he wasn't going to do nothing, man. He was the main one who realized, sent them shots, man. And I want y'all to understand, this has nothing to do with Dolph. This is inside beef that they sent me. My subscribers sent us this. I want y'all to really look at this, man, because in all actual reality, we can open our eyes to the fact of what's really going on and really take full initiative to the key evidence in this. And it's all leading back to CMG.
And really, if you look at it, Young Dolph, the reason why they all respected Young Dolph and let him, you know, rock with the king of Memphis and everything is because of the fact that he's plugging all of them. He's paying a lot of their bills and taking care of a lot of their mamas and daddies and families and uncles like that. And so that's why they never had a problem with Dolph starting his own thing with PRE, even though there was a lot of already like people from the Memphis side who sometimes wear blue, sometimes they wear something different, but you gotta understand that when Dolph made PRE, they knew that he was gonna be the top dog. And so after that happened, after Dolph got hit up at the Makedas and everything, that's when everybody started going wild, sliding on each other, and Dolph was really the order and all the things. And so then they wasn't listening to nobody else because you gotta understand, Moneybag Yo, Blac, Youngsta, they're not going out there to these hoods and trying to get them to turn around and actually get some money and stop doing what they doing. Because people keep sliding on each other, they keep clapping on each other, and some of it could be sliding for Dolph, and some of it could be the get back from all the other beef that's been going on between a lot of the groups, between CMG, PRE, and everything in between, man. And so if you want more updates on this, y'all gotta subscribe to the channel, LLYD.
Hit the like button, subscribe. Hey, welcome to the channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I want to let everybody know. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Hey, it went down. Baby Drake, he already said his girlfriend, she gave said homie his chain. And y'all already know, if y'all from Memphis, ask AOB if they had something to do with it. I want y'all to really look at this because we want to know what's going on between Double I and AOB, because a lot of people sit back and they really look at this as if it could have been avoided. Why would you snatch his chain, or why would you even have something to do with his chain getting even taken, and then for you to even go live? We know for a fact that you only set yourself up, and I want everybody to know for a fact, man. RIP to everybody, all the lost soldiers. I just want to let everybody know RIP Dolph.
Exactly, man. And he didn't know that his girlfriend was actually rocking with EBG and Raw Money and everybody like that, man. So it's a lot of people who's actually tied in. This is why CEO TZ got hit up. He was click jumping. A lot of people said that he wasn't supposed to be in Orange Mound. This is in separate hoods. You got to understand, Gucci Man came in and he put on a lot of the 1017 set. All the sets out there in Memphis, man, they know what's going on between 700 and 400, man. And Dolph didn't have nothing to do with that. This was all, everything that happened at the cookie shop was different, related to the fact that Moneybag Yo knows what's going on between the EBGs and the BGEs. And at the end of the day, the backdoor situation came from their side. At the end of the day, they know that Raven is clicked up with double R. CEO TZ clicked up with Trula Mafia. So it's a lot of people out there that know for a fact that everything that's going on ain't just something that's under the radar. Like, they actually got a lot of North Memphis people that's talking, and they saying, what happened to Chopper Gang? How come they didn't slide back for Kato 2 times? How come he was running from cold murder and everything like that, man? This calls out a whole entire situation where they was going back and forth together and sitting back and letting Key Glock slide on all of them, man. They made the man, when they came up on that 50-shot performance and they tried to get his chain, man, because he came in and he didn't check in with Cheddar.
Everybody know for a fact Cheddar don't play no games, and EBG, they look at everybody in Double R as if they'll slide, but at the same time they realize won't really bust at them. Like, y'all gotta really look at this, man, because they got previous beef stemming back years, and ain't no telling how long the beef been going on. And quote unquote, I want y'all to understand the war in Afghanistan, man. We already know this is something that it could have easily been avoided, but we know for a fact, y'all know what happened with Jeremy Lin. And a lot of people sit there and look at this as if it's a joke. No, it's blood been shed, man. They dropped too many of their guys, man, and they slid too many times. Young Dolph update, man. I want to let y'all know this is a Young Dolph update. This is something that all the ops that Young Dolph realized didn't want to rock with. He knew for a fact that they was gonna come back and try to do something to try to basically box him in, and then he just on airways without no security or without AOB, or we know for a fact that Double R was supposed to be right there for the video shoot. So this is something that we all can pay attention to, because Chopper Gang, they came from being known to one of the top hitters in Memphis. And a lot of people say South Memphis heated up after Dolph got sent up, because we already know for a fact, big homie G, he already said one thing. He said that Newski, RP Newski, y'all, at the end of the day, man, it don't matter what size they went. Like, at the end of the day, y'all.
Yeah, and ever since Bezos got hit up, man, this is why they came after a lot of the people from the Rico from CMG, because there's too many clicks out there that actually put in work for the same people who's tied in with what happened to Dolph, and the same people who's tied in with what happened to TZ, man. I want y'all to understand that Orange Mound, they not going for that no more. They said nobody can come there, and they standing on that, and that's why TZ rode through there, and he didn't even make it 5 minutes riding through that same one street that everybody goes down.